Story: The Light of Faith. Chapter 1. Life in Darkness. David was a young man living in a small village. Although he had a kind heart and was always ready to help others, he felt an emptiness in his soul. He thought his life had no clear purpose. Every day passed with him working hard, but the feeling of sadness and worry never left him. He didn't trust in himself and couldn't see anything good in life. One weekend, David decided to leave the village and take a walk in the forest to find some peace for his soul. He walked through vast fields, along clear streams, and up high hills, but the emptiness inside him didn't go away. He felt like he was lost in his own life. Chapter 2. The Miraculous Encounter. As the evening shadows began to fall over the fields, David reached a hilltop where a large ancient tree stood. This tree had been there for hundreds of years, exuding a tranquil and mysterious beauty. David sat under the shade of the tree, exhausted and deep in thought. At that moment, he felt a gentle breeze pass by, bringing with it a soothing, calming scent. Suddenly, a voice echoed in his mind. "My child, you are not alone. I am always with you. Let my light shine in your heart, and you will find peace." The voice was not loud but was filled with power. David was startled and looked up to see a gentle light shining down from the clouds. This light was not from the sun, but from a miraculous source, lighting up David's soul. Chapter 3. Discovering Himself. David couldn't explain the strange event, but something miraculous happened. In that moment, he felt a powerful sense of faith rising within him. He felt as though a small flame had been kindled in the darkness. This was not a physical light, but the light of faith and understanding. He began to feel a change within himself. He realized that the fear, worry, and doubts he had been feeling all this time were just shadows in his mind. Faith in himself and in God was the key to overcoming everything. David felt like part of something greater than himself. He knew that life was not always easy, but when we have faith, we can find a way through any challenge. Chapter 4. Returning to the village. David returned to the village with a peaceful heart and faith in life. He no longer felt fear or doubt, and he was determined to share the message he had received with others in the village. He began helping people not only through hard work, but also through encouragement and sharing what he had learned from his miraculous encounter on the hilltop. "Each of us has light in our hearts," David said to the people of the village. "We must trust in ourselves and in life because only when we believe, we can overcome any hardship and find happiness." The people of the village began to listen to David's advice, and each of them began to feel a change in their hearts. A spirit of love, sharing, and understanding spread throughout the village. People no longer felt alone or hopeless. They started to believe in the miracles of life and in one another. Chapter 5. Eternal Connection. As the village began to change, new challenges arose. A long rainy season and floods had destroyed the fields and homes of many villagers. However, this time, instead of panicking and falling into despair, the villagers worked together, helping one another through the hardships. David stood on the hilltop once again, looking down at his village. He felt the light within his soul grow stronger. He knew that the connection between people was the greatest gift God had given. When we unite and trust each other, we can overcome anything. Chapter 6. The Eternal Lesson. David realized that the profound lesson he had learned was not only faith in God, but also faith in himself and in others. When we trust in ourselves, we realize we can overcome any challenge. When we trust others, we create a strong, united, and loving community. David knew that the light of faith was not just present in difficult times. It was present in every moment of life. As long as we open our hearts and accept the peace within, we will see that life is a miraculous gift. Lesson learned. Faith is the key that opens all doors in life. When we trust in ourselves and in others, we create a strong, united community. Only when we live with firm faith can we overcome all challenges and find peace. The light of faith not only helps us see the beauty in life, but also serves as the driving force to live truthfully with ourselves and bring positive changes to the world.